What's up, guys?
My name is Victor Obin, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build the Android app that got me my very first job. So if you're just starting out in Android and you're not really sure what to build, this will give you an idea of how to navigate that process and build your very first app. So the first thing we want to do is come into the app package, click on res, expand that, click on layout, expand that, and we want to create a movie list item. This is what one item in our list is going to look like. So we can call that movie list item, and we can make that a constraint layout. That's cool. And that would create one single list item. So in here, what we can do is add an image view, and we can call this a 56 dp, and for the height, the layout height, we can make that 90 dp, and that would put an image right there, an image view. But we need to be able to see that, so let's go ahead and add a background to this, and we can make this, so let's do Android color light blue or hollow blue, and that looks really good. So now we can see it. So all we would need to do now is add 2 text views. So let's go ahead and add those in as well. But before that, let's give this an ID. So this image view has an ID. This is just going to be our poster thumbnail, if you can spell thumbnail right. Cool, I did spell it right. So let's move on to text view. Let's give this, we can make this wrap content, make that wrap content, and we can add some text in here. Let's do text, and let's say we're doing the movie Moana. So now there are a few things we can do here. After adding this text Moana, we can constrain it so this moves a little to the right. We can do that by saying, since this is a constraint layout, we can say layout, constraint. We want to constrain the left to the right of our poster. So ID, thumbnail, okay, and that moves that to the right. And we want this to move a little bit further down as well. So we can constrain that. So constraint, we want to constrain the top to the top of the ID poster thumbnail. Okay, and we want this to move a little to the right. We can add a margin, same margin, let's see, margin start, and we can make that, let's do 18 dp, that moves that to the right, and we can do margin top as well, make that say 10 dp, that moves it down a little, and that actually looks pretty good. The text looks a little small to me, so let's change the size here and make that 16 SP, not DP. SP is what you would use when you're referring to text. Okay, so that's the first text view, and we also want to create another one. So we copy this, paste that right below it, and here this text, we want this to be 2017. So let's also go ahead and give this text view an ID, movie title, and we can give this one an ID as well. ID, call it movie year. Okay, and a few of these we want to change. So the text size, maybe we can go down to 14 SP, and for the margin start, we don't need that. And because we don't need that, because we're going to constrain the left to the left of, not the poster, but to the left of the movie title. We would do the same thing, constrain the top to the bottom, of that. That looks much better. We have our image view, 2 text views, and I think this is a little too far to the left, so let's adjust that a little, and we can do that by saying, we can do that by just adding a margin start, but I'm too lazy to type this out. So copy this, and make this 16. And let's have the height wrap the content, and the width we can leave that as match parent. It's a view. This is just going to be a line separator, and we can have that wrap content, set the height, which would be our thickness, 1 dp. We want a background for this. We can say Android, darker gray. What else we want to add here? And we want to constrain this as well. So it would be constraining the top to the bottom of the poster thumbnail. That looks better. Alright, we made a lot of progress here. So we have what each list item is going to look like. It's going to have an image view, which is represented by that, the name of the movie, the title, as well as the movie release date. So that's it for the first one. In the next video, we're going to put all these elements in the recycler view to see how we can have those elements show up with data in them.